Analysis now with Martin Plaut. He is an author and Africa analyst at the Institute of Commonwealth Studies. He joins us now from London. Really good to have you with us, Martin. Firstly, what do you make of the Tigrayan rebels' latest announcement here that they're ready for a ceasefire? Is this a positive sign?
Oh, it is positive. I mean, there are still many, many hurdles to be overcome. This is probably the third round of at least contacts, direct contacts. But a plane was sent to Mekelle, the Tigrayan capital, and they picked up the negotiators. The negotiators are themselves some pretty tough people. They are General Tzadkan, who is the military mastermind behind the Tigrayan offensives, and Getachew Reda, who is himself a former spokesman for Ethiopia, but now a spokesman for the government of Tigray. And on the other side, you have Redwani Hussein, who is the Ethiopian ambassador to Eritrea. And he and his other negotiator on the Ethiopian side are real hardliners. But in a sense, that's a good sign. What you want to do is to get the real tough men around the table and see what they can hammer out. But there's a huge gap between them to be overcome if this is to succeed.
Yes, explain to us what that gap is exactly. What are both sides looking for in a potential peace deal?
Well, there really are three huge issues. The first one is what happens to Western Tigray. This is an area that the Tigrayans say belongs to them according to the Ethiopian constitution. The Ethiopian government says, well, it's Western Tigray and it actually belongs to the Amhara, and the Eritreans are determined, don't forget the Eritreans have been part of this war right from the beginning, that this should not be controlled by the Tigrayans because it would give them access to Sudan and potential access to supplies of military equipment and other material. The second, so that is a huge issue. The second one is that all troops, foreign troops, should leave the soil of Tigray. But the problem is it's not clear where that soil is, because the Boundary Commission, which was established after the last war between Ethiopia and Eritrea, gave certain areas of Tigray to Eritrea and certain areas of Eritrea to Tigray or to Ethiopia. So these are really complicated and a really big issue. The third one is the disarming. You cannot expect that the Tigrayans will allow their weapons to be taken away from them. They would then be crushed. And the final one, of course, is that there needs to be a complete openness of the border so that equipment can flow in, aid can flow into Tigray, and banking, the people can be paid from the government funds, which they are rightfully theirs. No salaries have been paid for months. Now, if that can happen, then we can get peace. But we're a long way away from that.
Sure, sounds like it, and we'll see how the Ethiopian government responds to the Tigrayan announcement. For now, Martin Plaut, a pleasure as always. Thank you.